Okay, now that your littles are all set up and ready to go, let's get your elementary kids ready to go. Now, this is where it can be really fun. Okay, but let me just point out something really quickly here. My homeschool village has way more resources than you actually need. Okay, way more. And the reason for that is because you are teaching your children from pre-K to 12th grade. Anywhere in there, your child might be a third grade math and an eighth grade reading. Here in my homeschool village, we don't believe in keeping them at a grade level that holds children back, and it puts pressure on kids who need a little extra time. So you're allowed to have access to all our grade levels in everything so that you can customize to your kids. Some of your kids have special needs. Some of your kids need longer time in the younger or lower reading levels. Some of your kids can really take off and do math in a couple of years, and that's fine. So remember, don't try to use everything that we have. We're here as your resource. We have everything you need to educate your child, but don't use everything we have, or you and your kids are going to burn out real, real fast. Okay. So I just wanted to point that out. What you're going to do, the idea here is that you're familiar with as many resources as you can at the time, but what you cannot, it's a lot. And so you don't have to be familiar with everything. That's what our discussions are for. Go in there and ask the question, what are you guys using for this topic or when your child has this problem? All right. So that's why discussions are there so you can ask all the questions you need. And that's why I go live on Mondays and Wednesdays to answer those questions as well. So let's start out first. Number one, if your child is sixth grade and under, I would keep them out of study.com. Personal preference, I find study.com to be very public school regimented. If your child thrives in that environment, very type A, by all means use study.com. I find it can be a killer of learning until the ages of at least 10, more like 12. I personally would not put my own child in under the age of 12. You can, you do have those resources. You are welcome to do that. But we personally here in my homeschool village, we recommend it for junior high and or above, but definitely high school. Just putting that out there, but it is your choice. Okay. The main things you want for under third grade are Epic, Starfall, Generation Genius, and maybe History, the crash course. Now, on the Epic, it is a full online library for your children. We are currently working on an upgrade for you that you will not pay for. Don't worry. All these programs are included inside My Homeschool Village. Okay. You're not going to pay for any of this outside of it. That's the whole point of your program. Everything I recommend in here, you have access to. We bought your licenses. You get the access. You have access to 10 different licenses on here, you guys, so you don't have to pay extra. So you're going to go into Epic. When I upgrade that so you can have it 24 hours, I'm just waiting for their email, then you will have the access. Don't worry, no extra charge. It's included. Okay. You will have have fun teaching. Have Fun Teaching is made for you to be able to print out any type of resource you want as far as math worksheets, right? No more Google search and math worksheets. You guys, you don't have to pay per sheet and nickel and dime yourselves to that. You've got, you can do writing worksheets in there for their handwriting practice. You can do math worksheets in there for their math repetition, whatever you need to do. Now, Have Fun Teaching is not its own curriculum. Have Fun Teaching is a support for you for the things you're already teaching your kids. Or if you want to take one of the lessons from one of the other programs and expand on it. Okay. It does have some activities in there for littles as well while you're at it. Generation Genius is made for your science and math. I recommend, no matter how old your kid is, that they start with Generation Genius and they go all the way through. Now, you'll see I do have a video explaining each of these programs, how they use them, how I use them. Please make sure you'll go through them. I'll show you even further down the road how this all works. But Generation Genius is everything you need math and science, and they're so, so good up until eighth grade. Then you move to study.com. Okay. If you are using Type C, I don't recommend Type C until they're at least handwriting strong. Okay. Type C is about learning to type. It also has coding programs. It has vocabulary. It has computer skills. I'm told it has math. We're going to go check that out. And it has a lot of skills in there for you. But Type C, in my opinion, once again, my opinion, okay, A child should not be typing until they've got their handwritten skills down, and that includes cursive. They need to be getting their print, they need to be getting their cursive down, and then they move to type C. Now, type C, I loved. My children, I loved that my children learned to type for my ADHDers, my dyslexic kids who struggled with writing because their brains moved faster than their hands could. And I got them in typing as fast as I could, and they were able to communicate better in writing. They felt better about it. But if you teach typing too soon, they don't get that hand-eye coordination that is vital for their brain development. And um, writing for cursive is very important. What documents do we have in cursive? The Declaration of Independence, Constitution, right? We want our children to be able to literally read the original documents that were given to us by our forefathers so that they can fight for those rights because they're going to have to. But if somebody's translating for them, they're in trouble. All you got to do is look at the history of the Bible to find that out, right? So we want our children reading cursive or writing cursive. And yes, Have Fun Teaching has practice sheets for that as well. Okay. Creative Bug is all about your art, your sewing, cooking, life skills. Do you have a child who likes herbs? There's herbal classes in there. It's like the YouTube of all things arts and crafts and DIY without the ads. And your child can pick and choose and go in and out and no extra cost. Okay, that's what I prefer Creative Bug in the afternoons when they're looking for some creative time. History and crash course video. That's Crash Course is excellent for videos. You do need to make sure you're editing for yourself. There are things for older kids and there are things for younger kids. And some of those videos you don't want your younger kids seeing that are for older kids. Okay. It's appropriate issue. It's about you decide for your pet, for yourself and your family. And they do have it divided in there for you. So these are the programs you want. Yeah, you can use study.com. I don't recommend it until they're in high school. The other programs literally cover every single topic you could possibly need, plus quite a few electives in there, thousands really of electives in there that is all you need for elementary. So the next video, I'm going to show you actually how to put it together in a day, what a day in a life using My Homeschool Village actually looks like and how it will simplify your life. So go to the next video and I'll show you how it's done.